Hello friends, welcome back. So today we are going to start how to discuss particular topic from learning or speaking in English. So I want to share something about every person that don't know speak in English. So that's I share with my experience. English is it would be discussing topics or debating some topics. If we want to become a reality of public speaker or reality of English speaking, first we need to understand how to learn key features of the way of English language. So we need to understand firstly let's begin something about English. It needs something those who are beginner or those who are any levels of English stage. First let's discuss something about the language. Language is a way of vehicle. If you do learning a vehicle, first you can start on that thing. That's all. So one more thing, if you need to helping for way of behavior, firstly we can do take some topics. Yeah, topic is something more dimensional thing. So in my situation, before going to start this session, how to discuss some topics. For example, if you we are the very beginner stage. Okay, firstly let's get started. We are beginner stage. How to begin this kind of topics overcoming the subjectical level. So for example, we need to one topics. What is the significance of IT or what is the significance of technology? Yeah, let's get started. Technology is a backbone of every human being. So if you know or if you do not know, first you can discuss some way of debates. Technology needs everything under control the human behavior, everything under control the human particular term. So topics discussing is more than dimensional thought. If you want to discuss one topics, automatically some convey to teach, some convey to thoughts, some convey to message into the final stage. So I am going to telling about really we are the greatest persons to the some kind of wisdom or some kind of fluentness. So we are able to find some topics. Discussing topics it should be important. Discussing it's mean the way of pronounce or way of way of thinking. So I think one topic, the topic is what is life. So what is life? First you can think. So what is life? I don't know anything about the word. So how can I think and how can I in front of the video? So I don't know. But if you can derive on the words in your mind, after that you can pronounce about them. So what is life? There is no any definition of life, but life is like a multiple choice question. If you know or if you don't know, just if you take, we are going to any exam, but we don't know any exam, but examiner they give four options, but we can put in one option. That's the right or wrong. That is your life. So life is like a multiple choice question. We have to put in one question. That is a life. Life is giving a great opportunities because we are doing some service in the country. We are doing some very lot of poor people. We are doing uh, some contemporary way of stories. We are doing it like that. So discussing topic it will be important. If you believe or not, discussing is very important. Just if you can discuss someone person, if you can discuss someone people surrounding. So that is the reason. So finally, just you can search any topics in your mind. You don't copy to just you don't copy from the internet. Just you can copy with your brain. Just you can think up. If you don't know, but you can think of right or wrong. Doesn't need. Everybody they would take mistakes since the last few years or last 1 year. So that is the main issue. So please believe me. Just you think right or wrong. Just you think in English. You think in English. So that's small tip up. The topics it will be think or the topic it will be discussing from the any newspaper. If you can take any newspaper, I don't want to prepare Hindu or other than in the Indian Express, but I used to prepare any one newspaper. You don't read 4 to 5 days. Just you should read two papers. After you read, after you completed the paper, and then you can take any topics. For example, just if I read any newspaper and sometime I used to think one topic. For example, uh, constitution is a variable thing, or constitution is a variable thought. Just you can read 2 times or 3 times, then you speak out. Then you speak out in front of the camera or in front of the mirror. That's all. That is a variable issue. If you can right or wrong, but topic discussing is a very too much greatest to learning or speaking language. For example, take any Hindu newspaper, if you can take any Telugu newspaper, whatever chance, just you should translate it from your mind. After that, whenever you translate from your mind, then you give your some new words, automatically you are able to find out your solution. Yeah, whenever you find out the solutions, and you are going to right path, go into English language. Suppose we do that, so everybody they can think in English, but may not try to putting words aloud. The problem behind that, fearless is a very worst problem. If you want to fear something, sometimes you fail. Failure is the first path to success. Please believe me, everybody they would failure, but failure is, you can accept it, but try to speak loud and try to speak convince to others, somebody else. Some people they might be understanding about capability of language. Some people they couldn't might be capability of language, but language it needs to some learning through the newspaper is will be important. So if you can take some topics discussing a lot of hours, you can discuss at least 1 hour in your point of view. Don't copy newspaper, just you can discuss and debate in your thought. That's all. You don't copy. First, newspaper is a very flowest way of spoken language. Already, if I give one tip, just you can take any new topics, then you work on the topics. If you don't know, first you should stucking your voice, or stucking your way of expression. Everybody they should make mistake, but you can avoid. Please do believe me, and just you can take any easy topic, and then you should do work on that, and then you can share some people. After that, you are able to find out your mistakes, and you are the become a great speaker. So really it's great discussing topics. It will be important for English language, or spoken English, or learning English, or you can practice written English also. Please believe me, this is truth. I used to experience a lot. I had a great experience in my life since 4 years 5 years back. So every day I can take one topics, I discuss 2 hours with my friends in online only. I don't meet any friends with offline, but I used to meet only online. So please believe me, just you can take any topics with your perspective, with your subjective way of knowledge. So thank you very much. So this is kind of experience. I will give a lot of topics. If you want to interest, please can you touch me? Can you touch with me every day? Everybody a beginner. So please, religiously I will help you. Please do follow me, and every day I will take a lot of topics. So if you are beginner, every day I will give one topics, how to dimension on the topics. That's you can learn from my topics. Thank you very much.